Step back 200 years in time and experience early life in Peterborough County. From Lang Pioneer Village, here's Harrison Perkins.
Well, thank you very much. As I mentioned in the last episode, 2012 marks the bicentennial for the War of 1812, and here at Lang Pioneer Village, we have an event to commemorate the War of 1812 and to celebrate our 45th anniversary. That's coming up in a little over a week, August 18th and 19th, from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. And museum manager Joe Corrigan is back to talk about that weekend. I know he has a lot of stuff he wants to get to, so we'll get to that right away. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Harrison. Well, it's the 45th anniversary of Lang Pioneer Village. And it's also our way of commemorating the 200th anniversary of the War of 1812. We've been fortunate to receive funding. It's allowed us to present an event that's not only a military reenactment, which will be a fairly big part of it, but it's also an opportunity for us to tell the story of the women's role in that era, the role of the First Nations, and there'll be First Nations warriors participating in the reenactment. We'll also have the music of the era, the tale in terms of local settlers and people who were from this area who were involved in the War of 1812. Among the features will be personalities will be interpreted. There'll be Tecumseh, Sir Isaac Brock, Laura Secord. So people will get a chance to talk to those individuals and see presentations of them in first person, so that they'll be representing the individual historical figure in context. There'll also be encampments for the British regulars, the Canadian militia, the First Nations warriors, and the American forces. So the battle's going to take place in the afternoon. On August 18th, we have our official ceremony to celebrate our 45th anniversary from noon hour to about 12:30 on August the 18th. And then thereafter, there'll be the First Nations War Council at 12:30, and then that will lead into the coming together of the two opposing forces and the battle to take place around 1:30 each afternoon. So it should be an exciting and vibrant event, an opportunity to witness the history of the War of 1812, learn about what happened during that period. There'll be a number of artifacts and replicas on display in our McKelvey room. It'll be the largest reenactment in the area. There's reenactments in Toronto and Niagara and Western Ontario and up at Sault Ste. Marie in that area and in Eastern Ontario, but nothing in Central Ontario. So Lang's event will be the largest one in the Central Ontario region.
Well, thanks a lot, Joe. It will be a great weekend for sure. I can't think of a better way to celebrate our 45th anniversary and to commemorate the War of 1812 as well. A few notes before we go. We have freshly made flour from the Lang Mill. It's 100% whole wheat flour ground on the machines, which are from 1896. It's a great buy at just $1.50 for a 2-pound bag, so be sure you stop in there on your next trip to Lang as well. And another note, there's actually a guest book inside the gallery just off the gift shop, so be sure to leave your comments and your thoughts about the village, and be sure to leave where you're from too. You know, we love to see where our visitors come from. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. For all of us here at Lang Pioneer Village, I'm Harrison Perkins. Thank you for listening.
For more information, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit our website, langpioneervillage.ca.